What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So this value gear stuff that I got last week, I spent the weekend. So I got it stuck in my head that I needed I wanted to see this stuff painted. This isn't like something I do all the time, right? So I kind of asked my wife, because she's a figure painter, like that kind of thing. I asked her for a little advice, and I got some advice from my friend BG, and I painted this stuff up, and we added it to the Land Rover that I built last year with Heather. So if you remember correctly, or if you don't remember, Heather and I built these Revell 1/24 scale Land Rovers. She wanted to build one, so I told her I'd build mine at the same time. She did a flat red version with a white top. I don't have it here. I had it here, but I put it back. And I built mine gold with a white top. Only neither one of us really weathered them. Heather didn't want to get into that. She just wanted to build it to have it. And I, at the time, wasn't really into weathering my models. Now, things are starting to change. I've kind of weathered one other one, my 71 Mark 1. I weathered that up, dirtied that up, rusted that up. And I've been slowly adding minor weathering to some of these, like the Civic. The chassis on that was very minorly weathered. So was the Impala. I did a little bit of weathering underneath and in the engine bay on that. Not a lot. I coined the term day 365, right? Or I didn't, who knows if I coined it. I'm going to claim it, but who knows. Anyway, just wanted it to be a little bit dirty. Like the guy bought it, drove it a year, the entire year. It got dirty, right? So I started, I went way off topic on this, off track on this. So anyways, I started to get these value gear pieces painted, and I thought, I can't have a clean vehicle that these things are on, because it's camping gear and stowage, and it wouldn't be clean if they were using it, right? It doesn't make any sense. So anyway, so the Land Rover went through a little bit of a transformation. We dirtied it up a little bit. No rust, none of that kind of stuff. Just made it look dirty and well used. Anyway, but let's talk about the value gear stuff first. Okay, so this stuff right here. This is the Tarp Stuff set. This is 1/24 scale universal generic gear, okay? This stuff is awesome. Oh, this stuff is really cool. You can add this to all kinds of stuff. Like, I added it to this Rover. Perfect build for it, right? But think about it. My buddy Matt is working on his Porsche group build. My buddy Lucas C. And he's going to add some of this stuff to that Porsche. So he's going to throw a bedroll in there or on there, or however he's planning to do it. Value Gear has these like oil bottles and funnels and stuff like that. He's going to like put some of that in the car. So you can add this stuff to these model cars to help make it look a little more realistic or used, or however you want to say it. And to be honest with you, until last week when I got this stuff, no clue. I know that they made this stuff for military stuff, like I said, 1/35 scale, 1/48 scale, whatever. I know they made it in larger scale for like RC trucks. I had looked at that for my crawler, but I really didn't, I didn't realize that this stuff came in 1/24 scale, which is amazing. So when you get it, you're going to have this piece. Pull out this piece right here, right? So it looks like this. You get a flat back, right? Look at that. I mean, the detail on that stuff is just amazing. Amazing. So this is like, a tent roll or with a tarp and stuff in it. You got, this is just a folded tarp. Look at that. That is so cool. So, I primed it. It comes with directions right here. Each package has directions on how you clean it, how you paint it, how you prep it, that kind of stuff. So that's awesome. So let's talk about the Rover, okay? You guys remember it was clean, spotless. Not anymore. So this is how it looks now. So it's not over the top, covered in mud truck, off-roading in the woods type of stuff. It's just driven and untaken care of for just a bit. You know what I mean? So we get the windows are dirty and the wheels and tires are dirty. He spilled fuel a couple times. There's like, I don't know if you can tell on here. So these windows have a rubber like slot in them, and the water is like, the rubber is run down. There's like a black streak down each one of those. You can really see it on that side, right? And it's just got some like some dirt and some rain staining. I don't know. I don't ever do this kind of thing, so this is all new for me. But then the underside is just, you know, dirty dirt, oil, stuff like that underneath there, right? Not, like I said, nothing huge. The engine, which I lost my engine hood prop. It's on the floor under the desk. I'll get it later. Hopefully Heather doesn't vacuum in the meantime. But, so, that's a way to solve that. So we dirtied up the engine bay. You know, we just made it look dirty. But here is that value gear stuff. And that looks, okay, to me it looks awesome. And if a rookie like me can paint this stuff up and detail it, then anybody can do it. And it can look that cool. I mean, that's just amazing. So, again, a little bit of a transformation on this build. I think it's better. I think it's way better now that it's kind of dirtied up. It kind of, if you see it in person, you can tell that it's just dirty. Like, I was able to, like, get the streaks in the windows. I did a pretty good job for not knowing what I'm doing. But anyway, so what I painted this stuff with. They recommend on this sheet that you get to use Vallejo paints, Tamiya testers, combination dry brush, washed with Games Workshop Citadel black and brown washes, right? So that's looks pretty good. So I didn't have that stuff, and but I'm going to invest in the stuff that Steve recommends that you use on this stuff. But what I did for this round was I used what I had. So these are painted with, I had these Tamiya acrylic XF series paints. All right, so I had olive drab, which is this. I had khaki drab, and I had khaki. And I have a couple other colors, but that's the ones I used on here. And I painted those, and then once I got a good coat on them, I tried to dry brush a little bit more on top of that, just to give it a little bit of a look for the wrinkles, but I didn't exactly succeed the way I wanted to, but it came out pretty good. And after talking to BG, he explained to me how to do it by mixing in other paints, and now it makes a world of sense. But the fabric was painted with that. I snuck into Heather's hobby room, and I borrowed some paints from her. So she uses these D&D paints. They're by Army Painter. So she had leather brown. That's the straps. And these things are like $3 a piece if you wanted to go buy certain colors. Leather brown. And then I used her black wash. Just a light black wash over them. And they look pretty good, like I said. You can see, like I said, they look pretty good. No, I did use some, I had some Tamiya brown, and I had some Tamiya wood lacquers. I did do that for the tent poles and the wooden slats that are there. But that's all I did. Looks really good. So, I highly recommend. Go check out the Value Gear Details website. It's linked in the description of this video. This has added a whole new dimension to these builds, which is really cool. It's a cool way to add, like, you're building a muscle car. Throw a sleeping bag roll on the back seat, or on the passenger seat, or on the passenger floor. You know, it's cool stuff. So I just really wanted to share that with you guys. This thing, I love this Rover now. Before I was like, but I really like it now, and it's cool. And this is sending me down a road of weathering that is going to be really cool. I got this kit right here that you can kind of sort of see. It's right here. That's a rally car. I'll show you that in another video. I'm going to go, again, dirty, because it's a rally car, so it should be. So yeah, go check them out. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Go check out everything linked in the description of this video, especially Value Gear. Pick something up, even if it's just one package of stuff to keep in your, you know, in your extra parts of stuff, just to add a little tiny bit of detail here and there. It's really cool stuff. So I guess that's it. Jeez Louise. I need to let you guys go. Have a good night, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.